Hey, I've got to get going.
Work hard.
He always does.
I meant work harder. When we go away on our vacation, I want you to be so far ahead that there will be no pangs of guilt.
Getting ahead, my dear, is absolutely impossible. I'll get it, Jimmy. But that doesn't mean I can't take a vacation because I work hard. Hey, Dave!
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
All right, everyone's out here.
Oh, all right. Good morning.
Hi.
And that's not just a salutation, that's a statement of fact. It's a very good morning indeed. You and I are about to go on a little trip together.
A trip?
Uh-huh. I just spoke with a man in the music business by the name of George Cousins. Did you ever heard of him?
George Cousins?
Yeah. You know, Time With You, Love Beams. He's mainly a composer.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Time with you.
Yeah, I know his name.
Yeah. Well, turns out he's also a publisher, and he'd like to meet you. He wants to hear some of your tunes. So pack your bag, Madam Music. We're headed off to the big city once again.
Eliza, this is wonderful news.
It is. It certainly is.
He wants to hear my music?
You sure do.
Oh, that is good news.
If it's good news, why are you frowning?
I can't go on a trip now. I'm going on a vacation with my husband.
This is Search for Tomorrow.
I can't go to New York with you now. Rusty and I are going on a vacation. Not to mention Christmas.
Okay, but this might be an awfully big break.
Dane, we don't know that. I mean, this Mr. Cousins has never heard my music.
But at least he wants to. He's willing to. Liza, don't turn up your nose when opportunity knocks. Especially somebody like George Cousins.
Hey, Dane's absolutely right, Liza. You've devoted so much time and energy to your music. It sounds like a terrific opportunity.
Oh, darling, what about us? You don't know how much I've been looking forward to getting away with you.
Hey, we don't have to decide between them. We'll still have a vacation. We just put it off a few days, that's all.
Whoa. How's this for an idea, huh? We'll get Mr. Cousins' reaction the same day. Now, if he's just a little lukewarm, you and Travis can be on the next train or boat or bicycle.
May I say something? I think if this man, Mr. Cousins, who's so important, seems to like your work so much, I think it would be a mistake to let him get a chance to change his mind. Well, on the other hand, maybe it is important to go on a vacation at this point. For you, anyway.
Well, wait just a minute. All right, Dane. You and I will go see this Mr. George Cousins, make a one-day trip to New York, to see what happens.
Darling, are you sure you wouldn't like some breakfast?
No, I'm not hungry. I just came by to tell you the news.
What news?
I'm going to marry Kristen.
Oh, Brian, I am so relieved, and you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, well, that's me, Mr. Honorable.
If you would only give this half a chance, you might have a life with Kristen.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I think I'll call her and plan the wedding.
Wait a minute. What wedding?
Well, you said you were getting married.
I said married. I didn't say anything about a wedding.
Brian, a wedding is simply a ceremony at which one gets married.
Oh, no, not to you. A wedding to you is some big, fancy social event. I hate to disappoint you, Stephanie, but that's out.
All right, I promise. No big, fancy social event.
Well, I'm glad you got my message.
Just what did you have in mind for your wedding?
City Hall.
Oh, Brian.
Just the two of us, a license and a clerk. No vows of undying love, no music, no people throwing rice, no crowds.
Sounds wonderful.
It sounds like exactly what it is. Two people getting married because one got pregnant.
Now, Brian, if you go into this with that kind of an attitude, it's just going to be a disaster.
Well, I don't see it that way. And we're going to try to make it work because we're getting married for a baby, but not to have some fancy ceremony. Now, I'm heading over to tell Susie right now. And the way I feel, believe me, a big ceremony is the last thing I need. Well, well, well.
Can I come in?
What do you want, Ringo?
Oh, nothing. It's just that I heard you change your mind. You're going to work for Rusty Santel, huh?
Yeah, well, since he sold the guns out from under me and then took my money and reinvested it into something else, I really didn't have much of a choice, did I?
I know exactly what you mean. The guy's a shark, a real shark.
Yeah, well, thanks, Ringo. I'll keep that in mind.
Excuse me. Yeah, you should. Should keep you in mind, you know. So, anyway, it looks like I'm kind of in the same boat you are, you know. I mean, working for Rusty and all. Guess we may be working together, huh? Sort of like old times.
Oh, you mean partners? Huh. How can we do that, Ringo? We both work for somebody else.
Well,
Oh, wait. Did you mean that you wanted to just be friends again?
yeah, sure. Good buddies, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course, Ringo. Good buddies. There you go. How's that, huh?
How come I get the feeling you're putting me on?
You were always very quick, Ringo.
Hey, look, Warren, you know, working for this guy, it's kind of hard on the nerves. I liked it a lot better when it was just you and me.
Yeah, well, it isn't. What's the matter, Ringo? You afraid of him? Is that what it is?
Well, you know, the guy's cold, man. He's like a cold fish. One minute he likes you, and the next minute, he'll sell you for a plate of scrambled eggs. And he's got connections, good connections. For instance, I forgot to make the last insurance payment on the plane before it crashed, right?
Oh, terrific. Good.
But before the leasing company could come down on me for wrecking their plane without insuring it, Rusty gives me a check, a canceled check, with bank stamps all over it showing how the insurance company had already cashed the check. So what happens? The insurance company pays off to the leasing company, and I'm off the hook.
He forged a canceled check and he made it work?
That's what I mean. The guy is connected. But he's weird. He's really weird and strange. You know what I mean? I liked it a lot better when it was just you and me.
Yeah, you said that, Ringo.
I meant it.
Well, then you should have thought of that before you left me to die in the jungle, huh? Look, if you're afraid of Rusty Santel, too bad. But I wouldn't be. We're just hired hands. He's using us.
So, you like that?
No. No, of course not. But maybe there's some way we can use that to my advantage, huh?
Well, how?
He's using me. Maybe I can use him.
How?
Never mind.
Morning, Jenny. You got a minute?
Yeah, sure, I guess so.
I have these sketches from the interior decorator. I just thought you might like to look at them. What do you think?
What does Martin think? You should ask him. He's your partner. He'd care more about it than I would.
I want you to care, because I want you to be happy in your new job.
Rusty, you know, this really is a waste of time, and I don't want to go through it all over again.
Did I tell you I was going to offer you twice what you're getting now?
Yes, you did. And I said no. I still say no. Is that clear?
Yes. For today.
Rusty, will you listen to me? I really am very grateful to you for saving my life. But to tell you the truth, I don't like the way you keep looking at me. You've been doing it ever since we first met, and I don't like it at all.
Listen, Jenny, I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. It's just that you remind me of a woman I used to know.
Yeah, well, I have nothing to do with this woman, and I don't care what she looks like or what kind of setup you had with her.
Now, wait a second. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not looking to hire a mistress.
Well, good. But I am still not interested. Listen, I'm really very busy. If you want someone to be a hostess for you, go find your woman friend, Alethea.
That's impossible.
Why?
She's dead. She was tortured.
Couldn't you help her?
No, I had to sit across the room and look at her. Watch the light go out of her eyes. It was a long time ago.
Well, I'm sorry. Really, I am. But I'm not her. I'm not her, and I don't want to quit on Stu to work for you. I better get these tablecloths downstairs before the laundry pickup. Excuse me.
Hi. Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
It's a good thing you caught me. I was just on my way out. I was going to do some Christmas shopping. It's coming up soon, you know?
Yeah, glad I caught you home then.
Can I get you anything?
Oh, no, Susie. Listen, this is kind of hard for me.
I already know.
Know what?
You're marrying Kristen.
Well, how could you know that? I mean, the only one I told was my mother.
Kristen came by yesterday. I guess after the news was official. Do you want some tea? I have some hot water.
Kristen came by here to see you?
Well, actually, she wanted to see Wendy. She wants her to be a bridesmaid.
A bridesmaid? Well, there's not going to be any big fancy wedding, so she can get that idea right out of her head.
Well, whatever. I wish you guys a lot of luck.
I wish it was you and me, Susie.
Well, it's not. When's the big day?
I don't know, next week Why did she have to come by here like this? I wanted to tell you myself so you could understand.
I understand, Brian. You're doing what you have to do. I admire that. Doing the right thing is hard sometimes. You have to make sacrifices.
You make it sound like you're glad or something, Susie.
I just hope you guys will be happy.
You know I love you, Susie. I don't love Kristen. If there was ever a wedding that was supposed to come down, it was the one...
No, Brian, you're forgetting something.
What?
See, you lied to me. There never would have been a wedding.
No, I didn't lie.
No.
No, and we could have worked it out. Because I love you and you love me. We both know that,
No,
Susie.
Brian.
Yes, and it could have been worked out.
No. See, you said that Kristen didn't mean anything to you. And now she's pregnant. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not moping around crying. Maybe I am. Maybe I am really glad. Sometimes you have to face facts.
Susie, I never meant to see you hurt.
Brian, I'm not complaining that I'm hurt. See, it might even be good, because I get to see people differently now. I mean, take Warren, for example. I mean, he completely fooled me.
Yes, and I tried to tell you about him.
Here I was, being lied to by two different people. They both said they loved me.
I didn't lie, Susie. I love you, and I still do.
Well, I did learn a lot from all this, though. See, what people say and what they actually do are two completely different things. And I'm going to be a lot more careful now what I really believe. And I am certainly not going to get involved with anyone.
Susie, I don't know what else I can say or do to make you see that I love you. I mean, I'm marrying Kristen because it's my baby. I can't let the kid grow up thinking his old man didn't care. I love you, Susie. I always have, and I always will. Now, I know I've hurt you, but I hope you can forgive me someday, because how you feel about me means more to me than anything else.
This is hardly the way you're supposed to be talking when you're about to get married.
I don't care what I'm supposed to say. All I care about is how you feel about me and knowing that you love me.
I did. I did love you.
And you still do. You just can't turn your feelings off.
Oh, is that what you want from me? You want me to say, Brian, I love you, I'm going to miss you? Is that why you came over here, to have me crying and saying, Brian, I wish it were me?
No, Susie, please,
well,
come on.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I won't. Because I can't turn off my feelings, and I have.
I just came to say goodbye.
And I am just telling you that I think you're doing the right thing.
I'll never forget you, Susie. You know it should be you up there at the altar with me. It should be you taking my hand. You wearing my ring. You being my wife, Susie. Just once before I go, will you just tell me how you really feel?
I love you for what you are doing.
Well, we just never had the luck, Susie, you know? We had all the love, but we just never had a chance. Bye, Susie.
Yeah, okay. The names are Taylor and Centel, departing 7 a.m., arriving nonstop LaGuardia 9:10, right? Right. Yeah, I know. Get there half hour before check-in. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay, it's all set. Although 7 o'clock is awful early.
It's all right. The sooner we leave, the more time we'll have there, and the sooner we can come back.
You don't really want to go, do you? Huh? I mean, I kind of thought that with getting your songs together and packing and hearing me make the plane reservations, you might be kind of swept along.
I am being swept along.
Uh-huh.
It's just that the timing is all off, that's all. I wanted to go on that vacation with my husband, had him all to myself.
We could cancel. I mean, who knows? We could do it another time, maybe. Maybe this Cousins is a nice guy. We could call him. We could see if we could backdate the whole thing. Maybe he'll go along with it.
Oh, will you stop it? I said I would go, and I'm going.
Good.
Oh, Dane, I don't know. I wish there were more time to think about it. Look, the truth of the matter is, I want to make sure that I'm doing this because I want to. Not because my father-in-law has goaded me into it.
Right. But who cares? You made the right decision. Liza, look, maybe, just maybe, if you gave this guy half a chance, you'd find out Rusty wasn't quite as bad as you thought he was.
Got it?
Well, you got here very quickly.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure you didn't go back on your word.
The deal stands, Rusty. I said I'd work with you, and I will.
Good. You were always a man of your word.
Actually, it's a problem with my word, or should I say my reputation, is a reason why I called you here.
Oh?
Rusty, I want you to legitimize my background. Everybody here in Henderson thinks I'm in the international import-export trade. Well, I want proof. I want invoices, ledgers, I want old shipping receipts, I want canceled checks, the works.
You mean you want to backdate your identity?
Well?
I don't think it should be any problem. Will next week be soon enough?
Just fine.
Only I would like to know why all of a sudden you want to become an honest businessman.
Well, that's nothing that you need to interest yourself in.
It's for a woman, isn't it? Susie Wyatt. She doesn't trust you, so you have to have proof. And you think our little forgeries will do the trick?
Well, they may help. If they don't, I'll try something else.
You'd go that far, would you?
I don't quit and I don't lose, Rusty. That's something you ought to know about me.
Good luck. Only don't let it get in the way of business.
Oh, it won't. And if it does, you can fire me.
I don't want to fire you. I'm looking forward to a long, profitable relationship. May I use your phone?
Of course. I'll be in the bedroom.
George Cousins, please. Hello, George. This is Rusty Santel. I just wanted you to know that Liza Santel will be in New York tomorrow. George, please, don't worry. Everything will be just fine if you follow my instructions.